Good. Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. Today,
Since we have a very special guest here and
Mr. Maina,
very renowned TOK and English teacher, so I think
very
we should.
renowned IB and IGCSE educator.
Yeah,
Please welcome Mr. Maina.
Mr. Maina.
Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Maina.
Thank you. Well, I consider TOK to be the foundation of philosophy. Well, it might not be philosophy. And philosophy is simply what you refer to as the study of knowledge itself. It's epistemology. That's what we refer to as epistemology during the IB program. Life becomes easier for all the other courses you're going to undertake in future. Be it law, be it medicine, be it history. Philosophy begins with asking questions. And TOK helps you do that quite well. It's not simply knowing what you know and how you know it, but it is actually deeper than that when you start studying, the niche that you are actually going to study in the university and in future, in application. Yet in economics, how do you know that demand relies on supply? It's TOK. Aeronautical engineering, how do you know that the weather affects flights?
That is true.
Okay? So they are all reliant on knowledge, and knowledge is based on the TOK subject in the diploma. It's actually a really important course if you think about it from that angle.
Okay. Yeah, but what is the reason needing having to do a essay about knowledge, theory of knowledge?
Well, if you think about it, there are two things that you do in TOK. One of them is an exhibition, which you cannot leave out because it's examinable. And the other one is a TOK essay. An exhibition is as direct as it is. Everything that you see around every day, be it this wall, be it this desk, a chair, there's some knowledge behind it. How was this one constructed? Why did they take this shape? Why did they take this design? Now, if you look at the things that you are surrounded by, there's a way you ask yourself questions. Who designed it? That is evidence. So for the exhibition, there's evidence in the things that surround you. When it comes to the essay, it's the knowledge questions. The question you ask yourself about this chair and its design and the logic behind its designing is what you need to explain in your knowledge question, and that's why the essay is important. The exhibition is just to demonstrate that there are things around you that make you think. And the essay is an example of how the thought process goes. That is the questions you ask, how you doubt, how you claim, how you counterclaim, and so on and so forth, until you know what you actually know right now. So that's the importance of the essay, to argue out your knowledge.
Yeah. So, can you tell me how the exhibition is connected with the essay? Because throughout my journey in TOK, I've seen barely any connection between the exhibition that we did last year and the essay that we did this year. The topics are quite different.
Yes.
How does presenting the knowledge behind the object, like a controller or a dumbbell,
Well,
how does that happen? Yeah.
Yes, if you think about it, the exhibition was mostly based on knowledge and the law as the unit. Well, there are many other, I think 5 other themes in the TOK subject, in this TOK course itself. There's knowledge and technology, knowledge and religion, knowledge and politics. The exhibition was based on specific areas of knowledge. And if you're in a school setting, there are things that you'll always want to research more. The exhibition simply highlights them. Okay, in simpler terms, the exhibition shows things that you have never thought about. For example, a chair. But the essay expounds on the reasoning behind its making and its existence. And the questions you ask is, and
Before.
yes.
So, and like when talking to them, they make it seem like they don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. I think we
So-
should.
What do you tell someone that's freshly come into the IB and was struggling with the TOK subject?
Well, it depends at what entry level they will be joining IB through, yeah? Because TOK, for example, starts all the way from grade 6. Knowledge questions will always be there from grade 6. And those questions are usually open-ended. Open-ended to mean that you can argue them out. Once you're in grade 6, if you look at the textbooks in grade 6, 7, 8, and 9, all the way to grade 12, there'll be those TOK links. And the TOK links are the questions you ask yourself about this subject, be it history, be it science or physics. They are those questions you ask yourself. Now, those questions are based on a specific area of knowledge. So if you're telling somebody who has never studied TOK before, if you've studied, for example, mathematics, you know that there are theories to do with mathematics. In physics, you know that there are theories to do with physics. So somebody who has never studied TOK should ask themselves questions. Yes?
Yeah.
Up the volume. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so also I remember that there were like 23 different prompts for TOK that I have to select from. How are they all different from each other?
Well, I think they just diversified. Eh? Some of them are based on doubt. They're actually based on what we call knowledge and the knower. That's why I say the exhibition is mostly knowledge and the knower. You as the knower and the knowledge that is out there. Concepts such as doubt, concepts such as justification, concepts such as evidence. Those are the ones that actually highlight prompts, because every question has something you're addressing. If you're keen on all those prompts, they were focusing on something totally unique from each other. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure our viewers do. So I think that'll be it for today.
So I have a question for you before you conclude.
Yeah,
Now, in future, because you're going to the university after this,
of course.
do you think there's a place where you're going to have philosophical or psychological questions and then remember to rely on the knowledge that you've studied in TOK? What are you going to be studying in future?
Medicine.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Now,
So
let
in the
me-
subject itself, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Let me now show you. You'll see TOK for the rest of your life. And it's not as you studied it, but through the logic that you're going to apply. For example, somebody gets infected because of drinking water. Maybe a bacteria or something. And then another person comes with the same problem. Will you assume that they're suffering from the same thing without testing them? Because they both drank water and they didn't tell you what water. What are you going to do? You're going to ask yourself questions. What was the source? Where did you drink the water? You hear it?
Which
So
is a theory of knowledge.
those are theories. Those are theories in your mind that make you a doctor who assumes that somebody fell ill because of drinking the same water and treat them the same way is not a really good doctor, if you ask me, because they are relying on things like fallacies. Fallacies you're going to study in science, in medicine as well. So you're going to find TOK every day of your life. It's how you apply that matters. Nobody is going to tell you this is TOK now. Yeah? It's about your knowledge, whatever you know. Always ask yourself, how do you know?
Yeah, it's all about asking questions.
You'll find lots of patients coming to your hospital claiming, I have a fever, I think I'm infected by a virus. And then you'll ask them, how do you know it's a virus?
Yeah.
Because how do you diagnose yourself? Okay? So you're going to find TOK every day of your life. Thank you.